All right. So, as a business attorney, I get a lot of questions about the difference between an operating agreement and a shareholder agreement. Well, they're essentially accomplishing the same thing, but they're different types of documents. A operating agreement is for a limited liability company. The members of a limited liability company, the equity holders of a limited liability company, are members. When it comes to a corporation, the equity holders are shareholders, and you have a shareholder. So both of these documents are similar in nature, but they're very different because the entities are different. They're also governed by different statutes. There are certain mechanisms and um, governance applications that are different between the two separate separations of entities. Plus, there's also very different tax implications. Now, when you're drafting an operating agreement or a shareholder agreement, it's very important to pay attention to the details. These things, the whole one size fits all idea, that's not true. I have seen some of the biggest messes I've seen, some of the biggest lawsuits I've been a part of are because the operating agreement or shareholder agreement that was executed at the onset of the relationship did not clearly and adequately outline everyone's terms and conditions. And that's when, as soon as things, everyone's terms and conditions, and as soon as things didn't go as planned, or as soon as there was a disagreement, and in business, there's only really two disagreements because you're making money and everybody fights, or worse, because you're not making money and everybody fights. And if it's not clearly outlined, if your responsibilities and your roles are not clearly outlined in your operative agreements in clear, definitive documents, then you're leaving yourself exposed to very big problems. Hire an attorney, and you could limit hiring an attorney is worth the investment because what you're doing is maximizing the likelihood of peace of mind when moving forward in your venture and with your partners.